Hi, this is Ani Day Trades, and I am here with the Apple chart for an update and outlook. And let's take a look at it now that it's dropped below the 500 and testing this 485 area. That's where it's settled today, 485.92. Went as low as 483.38, but that's a minor detail. And looking forward for this, it could very easily come down to the 450 area, which I has mentioned before, and then down to the 420 area. If you look at this on a weekly chart, you'll see what I'm talking about, that this pattern right here wants to complete, and that's usually will that looks like it will complete approximately this 422 area, right, rather than the 450. Even if I look further out on the monthly, that's where the major support lies, right here. So that's why I remain very cautious and about any break through or moving up to the high, back to the highs to test this. Be careful with these. Notice what happens. It just comes up and drops down again and drops out down again. Notice that the volume increases on the sell-off rather than into the buy. So keep an eye on things like that. And this might play through until the 23rd. That's when the news, the earnings will come out. So it might level off a little bit, but I don't know how cautious people will be going into the earnings announcement. So if we take a look at the Dow Jones Industrial, we'll know that this Apple is its story in itself. It is not a market story, it's an Apple story. So because we're continuing our trek upwards. We broke through that 505, 525, even tested near the 550. I was talking about that the other day, and the 546, and settled back down to the 534. That's above the 525. So the next level I'm seeing is the 590 to the 600, which will be a psychological test, of course, obviously, because it's very close to this 661, and besides it being an even number, and that's psychological, these zeros. Okay, so keep an eye on that. You'll also notice the same thing really on the S&P 500. It's basically the same story, that we are now coming into this. Notice on this that you're in 1, 2, 3, 4 tops here. So be cautious with that. And if I go back to the Dow Jones, let's see if I see the same thing. And you will note that we do not have that same scenario here. We do not have that quad top on the chart. So this looks like it will pop through to that high. Okay, that's trade it well and carefully, and always be cautious going forward. Notice that the volume levels are dropping off every day. There's more and more caution going into not only this top but also the earnings. Take care, trade it well and carefully. Talk to you later. Bye bye.